you might get a nursery teacher in a nursery school say, no, I don't think this child can do that yet because I haven't seen that child do it. And then the childminder educator will say, actually, I've seen that child do that several times over. And it's because they're far more confident, they're far more secure in that setting. I think that the benefits of being with a childminder educator in their own home is that it's a smaller group, it's more homely, the child will feel more secure and comfortable. They are with that constant key worker who is the childminder educator. Far more flexibility about them going out, they can access the library and rhyme time, local woodlands, meet up with other childminder educators, there's lots and lots of possibilities.
Our involvement with the children can actually be better than a nursery. You've got lower ratios, we've got home settings where the children feel a lot more comfortable, you've got all the ages mixing. I think that actually it's a lot better than nurseries, and people should be educated to that fact. All of our parents see that they don't want to go home at the other end of the day. They see how much they talk about Little House, how much they create such good friendships, not only with us, with other children as well. Sometimes in a nursery you just see that they just get on with the children that's there and they're playing along, but they don't create those real true friendships that they get here. And sometimes the younger ones create such close friendships just as the older ones have got, and it's brilliant to see.
I normally give the example of a child going to a nursery. They walk into a nursery, there's 30 children, let's say, in this nursery room. It's overwhelming for a child, especially a young child, let's say a 2-year-old. That 2-year-old may not speak for a long time because they're unsure. But if you put that child in a childminder educator setting, the child's able to make progress much quicker. Let's say it's an 18-month who's learning to bend down and pick things up for the very first time. They're more likely to do it over and over and over again and practice that move, that physical move, as well as their fine motor skills, when they feel more secure in a home environment with a childminder educator than in a class with less children, then rather than in a class. And that's why sometimes you might get a nursery teacher in a nursery school say, no, I don't think this child can do that yet because I haven't seen that child do it. And then the childminder educator will say, actually, I've seen that child do that several times over. It's because they're far more confident, they're far more secure in that setting.
I think it's great for younger children because I believe that younger children, they kind of flourish better in a home environment. I think it's quieter, you can really plan the sessions based on the individual children, whereas if I think younger children are in a big nursery, they can't always do that. So it's nice to be able to know that I'm giving the children that nurturing environment that lots of parents want for their children.
They get to know the child and their family and their parents very well. And then when you know a child very well and you know what their ages and stages are and what you need to do to help them to move on to the next step, then that's the best thing for that child, because that child is growing and flourishing every single day. And then by the time that child is ready to start school, they're going to be confident.